Mr. Seward tried to go to the Anchorage Assembly to testify with all the other statues on ordinances that he felt was important. He felt he needed to be heard. However, the Anchorage Assembly, even though he was wearing a mask and all that, and he was 6 feet apart from all the other statues, that were testifying. Unfortunately, the Anchorage Assembly and the Anchorage Mayor doesn't want to hear from Mr. Seward or any of the other statues for that matter. So, we have some very important ordinances coming up, which is 2020-80, 2020-65, 2020-66. We need to be heard. Unfortunately, the Anchorage Assembly wants us to either A, call a number that's by a certain time so that the chairman can attempt to call us back if they feel like it, or email them and see if they don't hit the delete bar as soon as they find your name because they don't like you, and that sort of thing. It's interesting. 7 years ago, I believe we had what was called 2013-037, Ordinance 37. We had a whole bunch of labor unions accuse the Assembly of cutting off testimony when the truth was they actually agreed to this, to cut off testimony in a work session. But they did this as a way so that they could have control later on, and so on down the line. So here's the idea. We need to basically show up, show enforce, and get these assembly members to understand we are in charge, not them. You are the servant. We are the employer. And Mr. Seward bought this state in 1867 to make this possible. All right. And don't be shutting us up, because we're not shutting up. This is Mark Marion, a member of Save Anchorage, but also we are a people, we're not going away. And you let us testify in person, because that's what, by the United States Constitution, we are required to do if that's necessary. So let Mr. Seward testify, because he was 6 feet apart from other statues, and yes, he was wearing a mask, as you see here.